Pisces, what's happening, what's cracking, lagging, and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your February 2020 love tarot reading. I hope you guys are well. Excuse me. Every time I have coffee, I always have to burp, and it's not a fun time, but I love coffee because I need it to get functioning through the day. Nonetheless, it's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your February 2020 love tarot reading. I hope you guys are well, and if so, let me know down in the comments down below. Keep in mind this reading is general. If it resonates, that's awesome. If not, it's not your message. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers that we got here on YouTube, okay? These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so take them how they resonate if they apply to your particular situation. If you guys would like, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is all linked down below, and you guys can also check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel, which is the first link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. Nonetheless, Pisces, let's get on into the reading, baby, and see what's going on for your February 2020 monthly. What's going on for Team Pisces, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout February 2020. Messages for Team Pisces here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout February 2020. Okay, you guys only need one more shuffle. Let's go ahead and see what is crack-a-lackin', okay? What's going on for the Pisces? Pisces, energy between, hello, if I can get you shuffled, thank you. Energy between you and another person, you got a 10 of Pentacles. Can be connecting with an earth sign here, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I've been seeing a lot of Pisces integrating with earth signs as of lately, so, okay. Especially the Virgos. Pisces and Virgo, huh? Is Pisces and Virgo the opposites? I'm not great with that because I know Cancer to Capricorn, that's like my opposite sign. I'm getting better at astrology, but I don't know if it's Pisces and Virgo. I could be mistaken. So anyways, you got a 3 of Pentacles, you got an Ace of Cups, and as from the outcome, you got a 5 of Pentacles. So what is going on here, Pisces? First things first, 10 of Pentacles, things are going well. 3 of Pentacles, you are working on things. Ace of Cups, person you're connecting with has love for you, but then the 5 of Pentacles, there you go, that's the outcome, and this just decided to come out of the deck. The Lovers in reverse, okay? So Pisces, you guys know, man, I'm never trying to give anybody a bad fucking reading. I can't control what energy I tap into. It's for whoever needs the message. So if this reading resonates with you, 110%, it's a message you need to hear, whether or not you want to hear it. Spirit likes to drag people. And if this is not your reading, doesn't resonate a bit, don't apply it to your life, okay? So right out the bat, man, from what I'm seeing, Pisces, 5 of Pentacles to a Lover's reverse, it almost seems as if you are starting to notice that you are trying to be the perfect partner. You are trying to love the person the way you originally did, but I think you're coming to the self-awareness that you just don't feel the same towards somebody anymore. And I think that's very difficult because the person that you're connecting with here right now, Pisces, Ace of Cups, still has that genuine love for you, right? And with the 3 of Pentacles, it kind of appears that you're doing your best to work on the partnership with them, but there is something here that's turning you off. It could have been something that your partner did. It could have been something that you did, or you could have woke up one day and recognized, I don't love this person anymore. And those situations tend to happen, and that's just how it is. And with the 5 of Pentacles here, it's almost as if you're enjoying your time in solitude rather than your time being spent with whoever you're connecting with. So I do feel like this is starting to become a very one-sided situation, Pisces, where you're coming to the recognition of, fuck, I don't really know if I am in love with who I deal with anymore. I don't really know if I'm in love. And with the 3 of Pentacles, I think you're trying to be there. I think you're trying to love the person you're connecting with, but you're just getting to that space where it's a little too difficult, you know? And sometimes things like that happen. So we'll take a little bit more of a deeper look into the reasoning and whatnot. Just first things first, though, I do want to clarify the 3 of Pentacles. So why is the 3 of Pentacles here for Pisces? Excuse me, Jesus, I'm getting hiccups. And then the High Priestess. Okay. And as you guys know, the High Priestess is the Pisces card. With the High Priestess energy being present, there's just a gut feeling, Pisces, that whoever this is you're connecting with right now, you need some space, you need some space from them for some sort of reason. Like with the High Priestess, that's your intuition, that's knowing that there's something there, that's a gut feeling, and it's like you've been doing your best to work on this, but there's a gut feeling that you're just not possibly as happy as you once were with the person you're dealing with, okay? So what I'm going to do here, Pisces, is I'm going to go over the person you're connecting with. I'll take a look at how they feel towards you, then I'll take a look at how you feel towards them. We'll see where energies are aligning, and then we will see the outcome for February 2020, okay? Now, in regards to who you're connecting with, Pisces, let's take a look here. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout February 2020. How does the person that Pisces is dealing with feel towards Pisces, and what's going on with them currently throughout February 2020? Thank you. Let's take a look. So, Seven of Swords, okay. You got a Hangman card here as well. You have a Knight of Swords, you have a Knight of Pentacles, you got a Strength card, you have over here a Hermit, 2 more cards, 3 of Swords, and then you got a Death card, okay? So, Pisces, right off the bat, I already feel like there is a reason why you are trying really hard to make things work, and I almost feel that it's because the person you're connecting with betrayed your trust with some sort of situation, okay? And with the Seven of Swords, it doesn't always have to be cheating. It doesn't always have to be stealing or a horrible, deceitful act, but some people can compare lying just as bad as cheating. Everybody's different, but with the Seven of Swords, it almost feels that whoever you're connecting with hasn't been very truthful with you. It almost kind of feels like they've been keeping things from you, not telling you certain people they're communicating with, holding things back from you, and that's already came to the revelation. The truth has already come out to the point where you recognize this. And I think that with the Seven of Swords, it's very difficult for you to forgive something that turned you off or turned you so away from whoever your current partner is. So I think that, at the end of the day, you really have love for the person you're dealing with, but you don't have respect for what they may have done behind your back. Now, this situation, this is a general reading. It can resonate to many different things. Whoever you're connecting with could have cheated on you. Whoever you're connecting with could have lied about a lot of things to you, has been very dishonest with you. Whoever you're connecting with could have been talking to somebody else and deceiving you and not letting you know that they were talking to somebody else romantically, which is on the borderlines of cheating, but not taking physical action, okay? There is many different situations, but at the end of the day, you will know which one applies to you if this resonates because you know what happened to you, right? So Seven of Swords to the Hangman card. I think your partner know they fucked up. They know they fucked up because with the Seven of Swords to the Hangman card, this is on their mind all the time. Whatever it is that they did to you, whatever kind of way that they hurt you, it's on their mind and they are doing their best to try to fix it to the point where they are very much so nonstop trying to fix it. And I think that that's starting to be an issue for you, Pisces, because yes, Ace of Cups, they do love you. They do acknowledge they fucked up. But at the same time, it's almost like they're trying way too hard right now to make things better when you really need time to kind of allow yourself to really move past whatever event took place and to be able to heal. And I don't think that they're understanding that because it's like the person you're connecting with wants you to forget whatever happened and move on with them, but it's not that easy. And this is where the problem arises, okay? Knight of Swords to the Knight of Pentacles. They want to talk to you, Pisces, throughout the month of February. They want to clear the air with whatever issues and problems that you two had, but they're finding it significantly difficult as you're taking things much more slower than they would like it to be. But once again, the thing that this person from your standpoint has to understand is that it's not an overnight process healing from something hurtful. And it's not an overnight process regaining somebody's trust because you are doing your best, Three of Pentacles, to regain this person's trust, but it's very difficult during this time period, based on it takes time to regain a person's trust, and it definitely takes time to build comfortable communication so that you guys can talk freely about the situation that caused this whole kind of downward spiral. And with the Strength card here to the Hermit card, I think the person you're dealing with, Pisces, I think your person is trying to give you the space and the strength that you need, but at the same time, they're fucking fearing that they're gonna lose you. Three of Swords over here all the way to the Death card, they're terrified they're gonna lose you. Because they're terrified that whatever mistake they made really fucked up this whole relationship. And they're going through that right now. They're in that stage where they are consistently feeling guilty for whatever they've done and just really wanting to make it work and really just wanting to put the past behind and start new with you. But it's very hard for you to start fresh with somebody when you are still hurt from whatever's happened, okay? Like I said, that Seven of Swords could indicate that they cheated on you. They could have been talking to another person. They could have been just very dishonest with you about what's going on, and it really left a very sour taste in your mouth. And these types of things happen in day-to-day relationships, and it doesn't mean you don't love them. But with the Lovers in reverse, put it this way, the way that I'm seeing the Lovers in reverse, I'm not seeing it that you're not in love with them. I'm seeing it that you're turned off. You're very turned off from them right now. You're very disappointed with whatever happened. And with the King of Cups, you have love to give. You have love for the person. You have compassion for the person. But at the same time, it's still a very difficult, fresh wound that you need to heal and you need the time to heal, okay, on your own. So in regards to how you feel towards this person, Pisces, and what's going on with you, let's take a look here. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout February 2020. How does Pisces feel towards the person they're dealing with? And what is going on with Pisces, please? Let's take a look. So you got a Page of Wands here. You have a Knight of Wands. You have a Four of Pentacles, a Two of Swords, and a Eight of Pentacles, an Emperor card. You got a Four of Wands, a Page of Pentacles, a Nine of Wands, and then an Eight of Cups, okay? So you're going through quite a lot, and you're going through a lot of stages right now. And I think the first stage was definitely the hardest. When this person initially did whatever they did, because like I said, I know that everyone's like, Aunt, what did this person do? Okay, it's a general reading, so I can't, I gave some, examples before, but if it resonates, this is your reading, if it doesn't, just let it go, and maybe it'll resonate to you next month, but hopefully not, right? Because it's not the greatest, but hey, Spirit's got to tell people what they got to tell, okay? So from what I'm seeing here, Pisces, initially when you were hurt from your partner, the first thought was, fucking, I can't do this anymore. Like, I need to go. The first thought was to flee the situation. Page of Wands here, Knight of Wands, it's like, I need to get out of this connection. I need to get out of this relationship. I feel so betrayed. I feel like I can't trust you anymore. I don't want to be surrounding you. And that's the most difficult part, is when you are just ready to flee the situation and walk away entirely. But Four of Pentacles, there's something binding you to the person you're dealing with. And at the end of the day, you chose to stay. You chose to stay. You chose to say, I'm going to do my best to forgive you. I'm going to do my best to move forward with you. I'm going to do my best to see where this goes. So that was a hard decision, but you made it. So you wanted to run away and you wanted to end things because they hurt you. They deceived you. And you felt like, I don't deserve this. But when you are committed to somebody and when you love somebody, as difficult as it may be, sometimes you want to be there and say, I will give you a second chance. And second chance was granted. Four of Pentacles all the way to the Two of Swords. Moving forward though, Eight of Pentacles over here to the Emperor card, you are doing your best to forgive them. You're doing your best to work on the partnership and work on the relationship. But with the Emperor card there as well, you're reminded a lot about what they did. You're reminded a lot about the hurt that they caused and how it made you feel weak and how it made you feel powerless and how it made you feel like you didn't have a say in the relationship, because it made you feel vulnerable and it made you feel like your vulnerability meant nothing. And that was the most difficult part for you here as well. The whole thing's difficult, I guess, to put it into perspective. And with the Four of Wands here to the Page of Pentacles, you do want a second chance with your person. You did want to make it work, and I still believe maybe some of you Pisces do want to make it work, but it's just like, I got to take this situation with you one step at a time, right? And you got to continue to take it one step at a time, because a healing process is something that takes however long it takes. As I've always touched bases on, there's no timestamp on healing. So you heal when you heal, right? And in regards to the person you're connecting with, Pisces, they want that healing process to be sped up. They want that healing process to go quickly. They want to just put everything and bury the hatchet, put it in the past, and move forward with you, start fresh and new, and fall deeply in love with you and have this fairy tale beautiful love. And you were totally down for that if they never hurt you, And Eight of Cups over here to the Nine of Wands. I think you're tired of biting your tongue. I think you're getting to that place, Pisces, where you're very tired of holding in how you feel. And you're going to let your person know, hey, at the end of the day, you hurt me. You did me wrong. You put me in a shitty position and it fucking sucked. And even though you are doing your best to heal, Pisces, I think you need to explain to them, you can't rush me. You can't rush me from healing. You can't rush me from forgiving you. You can't rush me from, gaining your trust back. The best thing that you can do is be patient with me while I go through the process of things that I need to heal, and allow this relationship to have more time to mend and heal. So I do feel that you'll be explaining that to your person here, Pisces. I do feel like you will be getting, that off your chest, where you're not going to sit there and suck it up and be like, well, let's bury the hatchet. It's more so, Pisces, you're going to be like, look, this is how I feel. You went through this stuff. We really need to work on things, but I need to heal on my own time, and you can't rush me. And you're going to say that straight up. Okay? Now, in regards to where energies are aligning, Pisces, between you and the person you're connecting with, let's take a look here. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout February 2020. Where are energies aligning between Pisces and the person they're dealing with, please? What do we got? Six of Swords. Very good. Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. Very good, because you're going to stand up for what you believe in. And with the Six of Swords to the Wheel of Fortune, yes, there is going to be a good 180 coming soon between you and your partner. What I'm seeing with this is like, your partner is going to understand you the moment that you stand in your power. And it's not that you were trying not to stand in your power, but it's like you need it to, Pisces. You need it to be very assertive and affirmative of how you feel, and you had to explain that to your partner in a very affirmative tone. The moment you do that, Pisces, where it's like, you need to let me heal on my own time, they're going to step back. They're going to let you do what you need to do. They're going to be like, okay, fuck, like, I got you, okay? A little bit terrified, but they're going to let you do it, okay? And with that Wheel of Fortune to the Six of Swords, the beautiful thing that comes of this process is that healing begins, and healing will begin, because the Ace of Swords here, the truth. You will explain your true feelings. You will stand in your power with that Seven of Wands, and you and your person will have a very open and honest conversation. So I do see things really working out well for you and this person during the month of February, okay? I see you guys actually mending what you need to mend and what you need to heal. And I see your partner really being apologetic and sorry for how they've wronged you. I think that they really do love you. And whatever mistake they made, sure, it was very shitty. But I think they really do love you here, Pisces. I do feel genuine love. And no matter what, whether it's forgivable for you, whether it isn't forgivable, that's always your discernment and that's always your choice. And I'm seeing here by now, the moment you assert yourself and you ask that you need the time to heal, they will respect that. Now, I don't necessarily see you, Pisces, leaving your person and taking time for yourself to heal, but there could be a number of you, Pisces, that are doing that. Now, if that's not the case, you're more so, your partner is no longer being pushy to pretend that nothing's never happened. They're not walking on eggshells. They're just simply they're acting like they should. You know, they're being that partner who respects you and respects your boundaries, and they're being that partner who shows you love as much as they possibly can, and they're in a place where they hope that you can move past whatever had happened, all right? So, you know, things are looking good. They're looking a lot more mellow into February 2020, all right? As for the overall outcome between you and the person you're dealing with, though, Pisces, let's take a look. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout February 2020. What is the overall outcome between Pisces and their person here? Okay, what do we got? We got a Tower, we got a Moon card, heyo, and then we got a Chariot card. Absolutely fantastic. 3 major arcana is a big outcome too. So Pisces is like, whoa, the Tower came out for the outcome? Holy crap. Not bad at all. The Tower card, Scorpio energy, the Moon card, Pisces energy, and then the Chariot, Cancerian energy. So with this outcome that's present, the Tower card talks about breaking ground zero. It talks about here where you and this person will eventually, now I will say this might not pan out in February. This may pan out moving forward into March, April-ish, but the Tower card is your foundation, okay? When your partner, Pisces, betrayed your trust, the foundation that you two had that was solid had broke. It had crumbled. And in order to build a new foundation, you have to let the old foundation fall and rebuild a new one. And with the Moon card here, with this outcome being present, I do feel really strongly, Pisces, you and your partner have a very strong emotional connection. And with each other's emotional support, you guys are getting through this with that Chariot card. You guys are creating a new foundation, a brand new path in order for you guys to strive as a relationship. So you will get to that point of healing, Pisces, where you are able to forgive your partner. You are able to forgive them for whatever they've done, and you're ready to start new and start fresh. They are going to give you that time and respect that you need, and you will be able to take that. And I think that in the end, the decision you'll make is that, you know, you fucked up, but I still love you. And I want to carry this forward, and I want to see where it goes. So I do see a new path here being created for you and your partner. All right, Pisces? In regards to your best advice for the month, let's take a look at that. Now, keep in mind, your best advice can resonate to absolutely nothing that I just talked about in this reading. It can resonate to personal advice. It can resonate to anything that you're coming towards because, of course, it's a love reading, but you have a life too, but outside of love. So if anything else applies to you, I'll let you know. In regards to Pisces' best advice, please, throughout the month of February 2020, what is Pisces' best advice? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout February 2020. What time is it? Okay, it's 2:45. If you guys are wondering why I keep looking over there, I'm looking to check the time on my laptop because I do the daily readings at 3 o'clock every day, but I just want to make sure I have enough time to get this reading done and then do the dailies. So yeah, In regards, though, to Pisces' best advice, let's take a look. So, you had a Three of Cups over here. You got a Seven of Pentacles. You got a King of Pentacles. You got a King of Swords. Very good. And then you got a Queen of Swords. Ooh, baby. So, let's talk about it. First things first. Three of Cups to the Seven of Pentacles. I will say, be more patient in life, okay? Be more patient, because sometimes, Pisces, I think that when you're in your head and you overthink a lot, you think the worst scenarios ever, and it almost is like, well, maybe the best scenario is never going to pan out. I think that if you are in a place, Pisces, where you always believe that the worst scenarios will pan out, try to just take a step back and realize that the universe got your back. You know, have you ever noticed that even if you're going through some crazy shit, the universe kind of always holds you down in a very perfect way and brings an even better situation in your life? That's usually what tends to happen. So put a lot more trust and faith into the universe for any of you Pisces that are going through a time period where you feel like there's always something bad happening, or for any of you Pisces who always expect the worst of things, or are always thinking about negative things in the autopilot mind. Try to come to a space where you relax and realize that not every situation has to be ugly. There's always a bright light and a bright side to every beautiful situation, okay? With the King of Pentacles, what I like so much about this advice is that in February, I see you becoming a much more grounded individual. Very grounded in your emotions, very grounded in your boundaries, very grounded in controlling and not having control issues, but controlling yourself, right? Controlling your spirit. And I think that that's so beautiful, because with the King of Swords to the King of Pentacles, you are going to be in a place in February, Pisces, where you are not letting anybody cross any lines. You're not letting anybody cross any boundaries. You're not letting anybody defile you or deceive you or hurt you, whether this is your partner, whether this is your friends, whether this is your family. It almost feels like, you know, you're getting to a very grounded space. And, you know, and that the best advice is to continue staying stuck and firm in what you believe in, and being very firm with people when it comes towards something that you want, okay? So be very firm in your decision making. If you want something, be firm about it. Don't let things slide that don't resonate with your spirit, and don't say yes to things that don't resonate with your spirit. Now, in whatever way this advice applies to you, it's completely at random. If it applies and you need the message, cool. I mean, the Queen of Swords is the same thing as the King of Swords, right? Don't let people overstep your boundaries, and with that King of Pentacles, be grounded in your decision making. Don't let anybody influence you on whatever it is that you want to do. Be true to yourself, be you, and don't let people get away with, you know, getting things out of you. You know, be who you are, and don't let people cross you. Point blank, period. Nonetheless, though, Pisces, I think it's a generally pretty good reading, because even though what your person over here may have been, you know, even though they may have done some shitty things in the past, I think they're genuinely sorry. I think they really love you. I think they're guilty, and they know it. And I do think they want to be forgiven, for sure. And I know, Pisces, that you need some time to heal from this, and that's absolutely okay. But I believe that once the time is here and you heal, I think that you guys are going to make a brand new, beautiful relationship and have a brand new start. I think it's a beautiful reading, okay? Pisces, thank you guys so much for watching. I love each and every single one of you. I hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, if it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. If it doesn't resonate, better luck next time. You know, always feel free to check out any of the other amazing readers that we got here on YouTube. And yeah, man, and if it doesn't resonate, it may resonate in the near future. So I love you guys. Have an awesome, fantastic, and amazing rest of your day. And I will catch you guys for your February 2020 mid-monthlies. All right? Peace. Love you guys.